Oh, yeah.
Shalom.
Shalom. Welcome to Pushing the Standard.
Where we help you push the standard.
You did. All right. So, quick recap.
Quick recap.
So the previous video we was talking about restoration, right? And at the time you saw she had more chunky cheeks, she had a belly, you know, and she was carrying the child.
Mm-hmm.
This video is the postpartum delivery video. Well, not postpartum. The post delivery. Post delivery.
And we're gonna share with you about this pregnancy. This is our fourth pregnancy, by the way. So I guess we'll start off with the restoration recap. As I mentioned in the restoration video was as me and my family turned back to Yahuah in as far as keeping his commands, he promised to restore everything that we lost. Okay. And one of those things was children, right? So before we started following Yahuah in this way, we did have 3 miscarriages. We had a miscarriage of a girl, 1 girl and 2 boys. And she is a part of that restoration. Our baby girl, Ashira, you can't see her right now. She's in my arms. But Ashira is one of, part of the restoration, our girl. So we are, yes, if you had a question like, are y'all planning on having any more children? Yes, we still expect to have the 2 more boys, according to the promise of Yahuah. So yeah, this is part of our restoration. And that's the recap with that. So now we have another point. Our next point is, what was our ideal birth with our 4th child? Like, so what was your ideal, like knowing like, okay, we're pregnant with our 4th child. Like, what were your thoughts? Like, did you have a certain mindset on what that would look like?
Negative. My 4th child, well, I was hoping that I would have got the boys real quick because I didn't think the word that she had was actually
like he was
the
really
way.
Like
I just thought, this is her just telling me a thought process and all that. So I initially thought we was gonna have twins first.
Yeah.
But had baby Ashira, and Ashira. So I didn't have an idea of birth after that. I just knew we was gonna do it at the house. I didn't know what the atmosphere was gonna be like. I didn't know who else was gonna be involved. I just knew that we was gonna do it at the house because we went to the hospital.
Yeah, that's just been our thing. As for y'all that don't know, all of our children were birthed by water birth method. Our first child was, I had a water birth with her, but it was at a hospital in LA. All the other children have been born at home, water birth, safe, healthy, all that. So
no epidurals, no Pitocin, no artificial iron.
Yeah.
The wife was strong that way.
We've had the grace. I can't take all that credit, but
we pray like
yeah. So my idea with the 4th child, I don't know. I was excited. I also did think that it was the twins first. So that was even more exciting because Yahuah has been telling us about these twin boys even before we even had children, y'all. So, yeah. So I don't know. I was excited, but it still felt so surreal. Like, our life in general has been feeling so surreal since turning back to Yahuah. Like, the peace, everything has just been on another level. So I have moments where I have to really focus in and really take it in. Like, no, this is your life. Like, you really living this life, I didn't have any doubts of, can we do it? Like, I didn't have any of that.
This one was real chill. This is like the chillest pregnancy that we had thus far.
Yeah.
It was it was happening. Mm-hmm. I'm knowing that it's happening, but it was it's not happening at the same time. That's how it seemed. Yeah. I'm on the outside looking in, not living it out. Yeah. It had a lot of peace.
Yeah.
A lot of pieces with this pregnancy. Yeah, and I don't know, we was just focused and driven and
yep. Just doing our normal life. This was another smooth labor. What you got? Smooth pregnancy. Pregnancy. Yeah. So no, I did not have any horrible symptoms. Honestly, you know, typically there are like these common or what we consider common symptoms for women in pregnancy, but I didn't even have those.
Yeah.
Like even the nipple soreness, I didn't even have that. So it was kind of interesting.
Different.
It was very different. Yeah. But I knew nothing was wrong, right. You know, so very smooth. So I guess
she was the lightest.
Light is like in weight. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because no, second lightest. Neighbor, she was 145. She was 147. Six Lives, she was 150. J5, 155. That's crazy. But anyways, she came out healthy, 7 pounds 6 ounces, 9.5 5 inches, right?
19.
19. I said 9. Oh, I'm sorry. 19. 19.5. It was a smooth process, but yeah. So let's talk about this real quick. Yeah. So what are some of the things that they say about 30s in pregnancy?
I'm glad you asked. Yeah. So let's talk about this. So I'm 30, going on 31, right? You know, and I have previously heard people say, "Oh, when you turn 30, you have children in your 30s. Different. It's way rougher. Oh, it's so uncomfortable." I heard many things, and I just chose not to agree with it, even at the time of me hearing those things. 'Cause I'm just like, no, I'm not coming into agreement with that.
Right.
And to see how this pregnancy was way smoother than the other ones.
Yeah.
It's like, I truly believe that it's whatever you come into agreement with. Aside from Yahuah's blessing in being in covenant with him and keeping his commands, it's different for you anyways. But even before then, I just did not come into agreement with those things.
I actually prayed less this pregnancy though. I prayed, but it wasn't like I was like dogmatic. I was like, wait, not dogmatic.
You just had to war differently.
Yeah, like I was like, I was praying like every day. This one it was like,
we covered. It's like, you have a
every now and then I'll pray and then
keep pushing,
keep doing my thing, keep grinding it out. I almost missed the pregnancy if the wife didn't tell me to slow down.
This guy, I told him, you should probably take this day off. You need to rest. Get about 2-3 days straight.
Like, not yet.
And the baby ended up coming in that same window.
Not yet. Then this particular time, decided to take the day off, and then she got here.
He wasn't about to take off at first.
Yes, I was.
You was about to go to work.
No, I was. I had in my mind to say I had in my mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's my perspective on the pregnancy in 30s. Do not come into agreement with the negative.
Especially if you're falling away.
Yes, if you're falling away, you definitely should not come into agreement with those things. Real quick, we got something for you.
You found it very valuable, didn't it? I did too. But check it out. There's a free PDF in the description box below of our mini chapter of our book, Faith and Hardship. Check it out for your marriage, so your marriage can thrive and so you can continue to beat divorce and separation.
All right, back to the video. As with anything, it don't have to be pregnancy. It could be just your life. People say, "Oh, well, when you get this age, this is supposed to happen." Like, no. If it's not in alignment with Yahuah's will, do not come into agreement with it. Okay? So what was different leading up to the delivery? Like, what was different is the next question.
This one was a lot of peace. She worked as long as she could.
So
because the other pregnancy she was done by like
I wasn't even working
5 and 6 months. No, because with neighbor you was working until you couldn't. Because you stopped working that September because of the contract was up. With Selah, you wasn't working. Yes, you was.
No,
yes, you was.
I'm talking about with neighbor.
Yes, you was. Yes, it was. And then Selah.
Oh, it's early. That's why.
Right, that's what I'm talking about when you stop working.
Gotcha.
So Selah, she wasn't working. And J5, she wasn't working. So this time she was actually working. This is the second baby she was working, but she worked longer.
I did,
with this baby than she had with any other baby.
I did. Oh, that's crazy. So yeah, and actually, even with that, I didn't even like. That's interesting. So yeah, but with this particular pregnancy, I actually thought I was gonna be able to work all the way up till she came, to be honest. But I think it was around about a month before she came, that my body started to slow down. I stopped wanting to go far from the house. I just felt the urge to get into that, that nesting mode, getting things prepared and ready, and staying close to the house. Yeah, that was different.
She didn't have consistent cravings.
Oh yeah.
Throughout the whole pregnancy, like with Neighbor, Oreos, chocolate,
hot
spicy food. That was throughout all 3 stages. Selah, same thing, except for the chocolate, it was milk and bananas. J5,
toasted peanut butter.
It was toasted peanut butter and egg sandwiches.
Cereal.
Salmon. And avocados. Yeah. That was with J5.
Yeah.
This one, it was different. She had the spicy food, but she couldn't have it this time.
The certain part.
So after she hit the second or third stage, she wasn't eating the spice. She was like, I can't eat the spice.
Yeah.
And she didn't have the tuna this time. She was throwing the tuna back. She wasn't throwing a whole lot of avocados back this time. She was kind of like even kilted this time. She had spurts when she was eating it, like, and then she was like, okay, she go on to the next. So that was different.
Yeah, I think around the end, that's when I was wanting more cold, like frozen fruit. I'll just eat frozen mangoes. The little mango chunks or something like that, like little icy stuff. But yeah, not necessarily any big cravings.
So this one was different. And the peace was different. We had peace. We have forms of peace in all children, but this one, it was like different. It almost seemed like it was fake.
Yeah.
Like, if I can put some language to it, it felt like it was fake. It was like, oh, we pregnant.
Right.
And there's a lot of times she had to walk past, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. It
still was like, I really got a baby in my stomach. This is crazy.
She would feel when she moved, and then if the baby ain't moving, like until like the last month, then she was like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, last month, that's when I felt. It's like, I don't know how much weight she gained, but I could feel that weight.
And then, another difference is in each pregnancy, the wife wanted to see him soon. So, Neva, Selah, and J5, she wanted to see him early. This one, it went till the 8th month, and she was like, okay, I'm ready for you.
Well, no, I can't say that. It was more like close the last few weeks, because that's when I was not ready. I wasn't feeling ready. I think too, I didn't have stuff for her yet, which was different. I guess, I don't know. Should I talk about that? How I had to address the difference and not having people around this time.
Yeah, like, that's a difference.
Yeah.
But if you want to, you can you want to.
I should share it. I guess, okay, I'm going to share it. So, yeah, that was something that was different. This time, it's like I was feeling the nesting and the urge to nest and get things ready, get the house ready. We had just moved, all this stuff, and get it in place. But something just didn't feel right. And I'm like, why don't I feel ready for my baby? Like, I'm ready for her to come, but I don't feel ready at the same time. And so this was a question I brought to Yah. And what came to mind was, because, I was used to, in our previous pregnancies, we were around more people. We had other people expecting and, checking in and rooting. Being involved. And with this one, it wasn't that way. I actually felt led not to even share my pregnancy with the masses as I typically would until like later on. So like of course, y'all pulled us out of church, and traditional church, I should say, and all that. So that was different this time around. And I think once I addressed it, and he actually showed me, like, this is what it is. Like, you didn't do the typical baby shower, you didn't get, you're not doing the typical thing that you would normally do, where people are surrounding, you got people checking in, like, how you doing, anything you need, anything the baby need, etc. So but once I addressed it, and I was like, oh, okay, so that's what it is. And I was just like, okay, it's like, yeah, that, I guess that is different, so help me to, just be. And I don't know what he did, but literally after the conversation with y'all and addressing it and letting, I guess, my emotions out, I felt free to have my baby to come. That's when I was really like, it was like, okay, I'm ready now. It's so weird. I don't know. But it's like I really felt like, okay, my baby can come. Like, just kind of, that was different for me this time around. Okay, so let's speed it up to the labor part. Okay, so the labor... actually, speaking of labor, so I don't know if y'all heard of prodromal labor. I just found that out this year. So apparently it's a little slightly different from Braxton Hicks. So I was having that for like a full month. It was like I was having contractions, and they like literally my... This is Tamika Austin reporting to you live at 4:49 p.m. I am currently in a contraction. And now I'm out of it. Just eating on some pizza. Probably shouldn't. I don't know. That's the thing you should love about home birth, because you can eat what you want to eat, when you want to eat, move when you want to move, and all of that jazz. So yeah, this is just pre-game. I'm still in early labor. What I consider early labor, at least. The contractions are still pretty consistent though. So we usually spend this time just relaxing, being normal. We took a nap. I got me a good nap. And washing baby girl. Washing her clothes.
Oh, I need to try.
And stuff. And I guess really we'll just be setting up the space. The closer that I get, like when I start feeling and pushing, that last phase, start laying things out for the actual delivery part, so it can be smooth with transitioning, the placenta bowl, clean it, all those things. And yeah, and just chill. I'll check back in a little later, depending on how fast this progress. From your perspective.
You got a water cup right here.
You gotta tilt it up, baby, so you can see yourself. You're so close to the camera. Oh, that's gonna be okay. Looking back at that. You just see cheeks. I'm trying to record with you. Mm-hmm. Hi.
There you go.
Drink what you got first. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Give it back to him.
Hold on, sir. Hey. First of all, it's my phone. I'm trying to help you out. See? Look, check this out. Look what you can do right here. Look, you can sit right here. That way you can have the perfect angle to see yourself. There you go. There you go. There you go. See?
Say hello.
Say shalom.
I see somebody pancake potatoes. I mean, she shouldn't have got her today.
Shalom, this is Bin. Zot Bin. Oh, uh-oh.
And I am Ali Nava.
Oh, boy.
Nava,
No.
Nava.
He want to vlog, but he not going to vlog the whole thing. Fix your face.
Boom, boom, boom.
That is Sir Austin. Hey.
That is.
You gonna stand up and see?
Oh, you testing me?
I was testing his daughter.
Oh.
I didn't even see it in English.
We're gonna do some Hebrew study.
Tablet Selah.
Waiting on the tablet to get started. And these are the fellas.
So,
And this is a shitter.
Say hi.
Waiting to come. Waiting to come.
Can I show them what the tablet is?
We just waiting. Alright, it is 7:22. And my contractions started back up not too long ago. More intense. Just trying to see if I got some consistency in the frequency of them. Been just trying to remember, like, every contraction is still progress, whether it's spaced out or whatever. It's still progress. So I'm having a little contraction right now, but it's nothing compared to the last few that I've had. Let's see. Yeah, this one's definitely like lighter, way lighter. But yeah, just to check in.
Can I press the one better?
make this as smooth as possible.
All right, check in. All right. Yeah, they're definitely more intense now, but I still can I can hear them talking and not be like bothered. I just personally choose to breathe through it because I know when I breathe with it, it helps open up your body, open up that area and help loosen those muscles to make it ready for the baby. So I'm excited. I just hope, it continues to progress. I think we're about to start getting stuff set up at this point. Usually when I'm feeling it around that, especially that length of time, it's usually within the hour range that the baby's like coming
Keep that tablet off.
or is delivered. So yeah, they definitely are closer finally. So typically the little contraction apps will tell you to call your doctor, call your midwife at this time. So I know
right here.
I'm getting closer. Oh, I didn't know what you was talking about. Okay, yeah, my midwife already here.
I'm not midwife.
sorry,
I'm the delivery man.
my husband.
The delivery man. Hey, how you doing? Dr. J. the deliverer. Yeah, how y'all doing? I'm here at your service for my missus, you know. We'll help do this process. And it's going to be a smooth process once again.
So, yeah, I would say definitely start setting up.
All right.
Yeah. Now with the pool, you don't got to fill all the way to the top. But I'm gonna check on these next 4 of them.
Okay.
If they all back to back like that and that intense, that I mean, it could happen anytime within that time. To be honest, it's a good sign though for sure. So.
Make sure J5 don't flip in there.
Oh yes, he need to go in his bathroom there. Yeah. We did a test run. Son was flipping all in this pool, boy. So he not gonna really
In his bassinet.
like being in there, but he gonna get the front row seat to mommy's delivery. As y'all can see, my stomach. I'm all stomach. Stomach. Yep. So. I've just been moving around a little bit. I noticed the consistency with me just walking around. I'm gonna try to sit this down. Probably sitting it down once they get this area situated.
I'll see if you wanted that temperature.
We got some action. I'm excited. It's not. It's not. I don't got my boobs in it.
It's the baby coming now.
We got some action on. All right. I know you're probably enjoying the content, but real quick, this is something you should know. The enemy wants this to stay in your family. Cycles, fear, poverty, lack, struggle, sicknesses, diseases, miscarriages, broken marriages. But it's something that you didn't know. The curse that you probably never could pinpoint is in this book right here. Whole stomach like would tighten up, yeah, around the baby, but no dilation, basically.
Yeah, I just thought she was lacking water.
And I was drinking plenty water. Yeah, I was drinking plenty water, so it wasn't that. And then with Braxton Hicks, you know, typically they say if you move, if you walk, if you change positions, they'll stop. But mine wasn't that way. They were consistent. Like, so I had that going for a whole month. So I was just thinking, man, she could come at any time. And I kind of was like, should she come? But at the same time, like, but I'm not ready. So it was kind of interesting. So yeah, I had that going for like a full month. So how did I know it was really time? Like I was actually in labor. I was still questioning, to be honest. So February 1st was when we had her. So early that morning, again, I'm thinking it's just a prodromal labor. And I think I went to the restroom and I saw a little more mucus came out. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's something. I don't know. So I was like, let me just time it anyways. So I timed it. And they was pretty back to back. I forgot how many minutes apart though. It was still pretty far apart, probably like 10 minutes, something like that, 10 to 8 minutes apart. And so, you know, I'm excited. I'm like, what if she come today? And I think I was like, okay, you gotta calm down, because you don't know. So I was just like, I think we should, you know, get some stuff together. Let me just go ahead.
We already had the pool set up. We already had the water valves set up. So
yeah, we already tested that out.
So we was just waiting at this point. We was playing a waiting game until it was time.
Yep. So we had already tested it out as we normally do, a few days, a week in advance. And I think when I had came upstairs, now mind you, I'm drinking, I'm moving, I'm doing this, and I'm like, I'm still feeling the same things. But I'm like, I think they're a little more intense. It was kind of like, I'm not sure, because they kind of still felt the same.
Could you describe could you describe the contraction? Because I know in the beginning with Navy, you said it felt like you had to poop.
Yeah, it was the same. It just felt like you had to poop.
That's
So I was
different.
kind of like, okay, like that's not too different. But I was like, so it's kind of like, don't be too lax, but chill. Like you probably still got time, whatever. So, and then later through the day, I'm like, okay, they still going, but the timing of it changed. So, and then we had a moment where they completely stopped altogether. Like,
Right.
literally completely stopped. So then I kind of was like, see, you'll be getting hyped up. Hyped because I don't like getting my hopes up high and then, nothing happened. So I was like, okay. So I was a little sad. I started getting a little sad.
But
Like,
then she
okay.
started emptying out,
Yep.
and then they picked right back up.
Yeah. So I would
And
say,
she's like, baby, you need to get smarter, man.
oh, yeah. It switched real quick. So I would say, like, I probably went like 2 or 3 hours with no contractions, like where it literally stopped altogether.
Mhm.
And then,
And she just,
yeah, I started going to the restroom. And yeah, then I kept going to the restroom. I was
then
like,
the water
okay.
broke.
And then the contractions picked up when I went to the restroom. So I started back having contractions. I was like, let me time these, just to see. And they were like 4 and 5 minutes apart. I'm like, that's usually like when they tell you to call so after so many contractions, the app was like, oh, it's time to go to the hospital. So I already know like, oh, we need to get things up. So that's when I told her, yeah, go on, get the pool ready.
Yeah. And then
I'm starting getting it ready.
So we're going to go into the setting up part. So in the setting up part of it, I filled the pool up with water without the linen. I know you'll hear it later on in the interview, but it had no liner in it to protect and capture everything, right? So I had to take all that water out.
Thankfully, it
redrain
wasn't full.
Redrain it, put it back in, put the linen in there, and then refill it. And that's all I really did. Prepare.
All right. The setup man. I'm the setup man. I'm the doctor. I'm the nurse. All the above. I'm the masseuse. I got many hats as a husband. Oh, my son niggas. Say J5. And I say loud. I'm finna say welcome to a shutter here in a little bit. Yeah, she on the way. Contracts picking up a little bit. I finally got the setup, y'all. The man had to reverse the order. Wrestle with that. Got the plastic on the liner. Now we're filling it back up. Boy, I tell you the truth.
Sorry, Dad.
Try not to be prepared, boy. That's what I get for rushing. And you got the missus over here, getting her situation together. Yeah. Yeah, that didn't work. Oh, there she go. That's her right there.
Comfortable now. Trying to get my shirt ready, my top ready. Definitely feeling in the time to almost push. I've been feeling some pushes. So.
Oh. Ring, ring, ring. Now I gotta take off my ring. Gotta wash my hands. Gotta get ready to get my gloves on.
Me too.
And then I think I'm gonna have Neva grab the other leg just in case the wife don't do the position. If she do the position, it's gonna be smooth. I won't need her help.
I got it.
Nah, she said she got it. I'll let y'all know in the recap if she get it or not. Her mouth said she got it though.
But her body knows.
Oh! Baby! Baby number 4! Wow!
Can I help with the gloves?
You want? I'm not giving you no gloves and shit. And then I got to put the tunes back on here in a little bit. This is the phone that we're doing the tunes and stuff on. So I'm just recording a little J5. He emptying now. I don't know why he doing this, y'all. Look at him. See what he just did? Y'all see that? I just put that in there.
Making room for the new baby.
And he gonna smile. Look at him. Say shalom. Shalom, Kyle. Oh, I guess he didn't say shalom, Kyle. Anyways. Baggage. I'll be back at it like I never left in a little bit.
As far as preparing, I have got all my utensils up. You know, the um, the gloves. You know, the snip scissors,
The snips.
and the pads and everything else, and you know the pregnancy diapers. I had all that upstairs already, so we can just just flow when it's time to flow. My trusty assistants were her neighbor and Cecilia Austin. J5, we had put that man in the bassinet because he liked to get active. You know, he would have been in the pool with the lady.
He would.
So I was like, let me just get you out the way. So he watched the whole thing. He was very excited. He was very excited. He was very concerned because he was watching a lot and he was excited. So, after all that set up, we laid out the padding, we laid out the tarp. We had the curtain. It was like a curtain, like a clear curtain. Put that over the couch, and then we put the padding over the couch too, just in case stuff was leaking through the couch. I mean, leaking through the padding. We still was capturing it with the curtain. So it was a smooth, easy setup.
Yeah, they did good.
Yeah.
Yep, my little assistants. So yeah, as I said, it sped up real quick. So it went from no contractions, get the pool ready.
Right. And then you'll see the delivery sector. We captured what we could.
Yes, and the infamous thing happened right when I was at the pushing stage. The camera decided to cut off. So.
Right, so you'll just see pictures of a sugar after that, but
yeah, and us cutting the umbilical cord and
yeah. So we did get
things.
some clips, so you'll see that all that will be here.
Yeah.
In the next.
So stay tuned.
I like you a small size. Me and my There's the placenta.
We told you on this side.
The umbilical cord.
Okay, so
Baby.
we got it clamped here. The umbilical cord is clamped, as you can see. And then we're gonna cut here. I'm trying to get like a little quick moment.
Mm-hmm. Do you see that on the? I don't doubt it. I got it. Cause you gotta be on this side where you can see it. There you go.
Good. Well done.
Hey y'all, my mama finally had the baby. She finally had her. She is right there. A little cutie. And right now we're just gonna cut the umbilical cord and all that. Do what we gotta do. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Here's Selah for an interview after the delivery of her sister. So Selah, what was your thoughts when you found out you was having a sister?
When my mom started saying that it was the twins, I thought it was twins, but it turned over. Like mommy started saying it's a shida. So I was like, a shida's here, and I was so excited that she was coming, but I had my little gloves and I walked with them on the counter. And my dad was like, get that off.
Oh, okay. So Selah, what part of the delivery was you looking forward to?
A shida.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next question is, how did you feel about your dad delivering your sister?
Like, it was fun helping my dad get a shida.
Okay. So Selah, how did you feel about helping your dad deliver your sister?
Excited?
Yeah?
Yep.
Why was you excited?
Because I actually had a sister.
Yeah, okay. Okay. What were your thoughts about about watching Dad clean up your mom's blood?
It was good.
It's okay. I mean, is this your true thoughts? Yeah, okay. So I see that you have did a lot. Did you like putting down the mats?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the delivery?
Hoping you get up the mats.
Okay. What else?
And of me giving mommy her water.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you for the interview. I'm finna really appreciate your help in delivering say like your little sister Ashira. Now we have Neva here. It's the oldest of the bunch. All right. So Neva, for this interview, when you found out that you was having a sister, what was your thoughts?
I was thinking that it was a sister, and I got shocked when Mama was actually having birth, and then the other stuff about it was like the helping and stuff. It was good, but it was like shocking.
Okay.
Even though I prayed for a sister already.
All right, neighbor. What part of the delivery were you looking forward to doing? What part of the delivery was you looking forward to doing?
I was wanting to help out with all the doing the leg thing, but Mom said she already had it, so
Yeah.
it was feeling weird giving her water even though I was holding it.
Okay.
It was like silly because I don't normally do that.
Right. So was that what you was looking forward to? Was holding her leg? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Although you have already said this already, how did you help me in delivering a shoulda?
I helped you by putting the pads on the floor by the pool. Helping with the bucket and stuff by giving it to my dad.
Yeah, you can say it to me. It's fine.
And what else I helped you with was by passing you things like the bags, and I think that's pretty it.
Okay. You did a lot more.
I just don't really remember.
Yeah, you helped me put the water back out when we messed up and filled the water up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had to put the liner back in there.
Yeah.
Or
Put the liner in.
I helped you do the liner and stuff because we almost forgot.
Yeah. This is true. And you also was helping me with the trash. Getting the trash, putting the dirty gloves in there. Remember?
And put the other dirty stuff when we were collecting all the blood clots in the pool before we cleaned it.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, how did you feel about cleaning up Mama's blood or watching me do that? How did you feel about it? Yeah.
So it was fun, but not really fun.
It was fun, but not really fun. Okay. Okay. All right. So, how do you feel about having another little sister named Ashura?
It's fun, like me talking to her.
Yeah.
And having two little sisters in this house that I have to deal with.
Yeah. You gotta lead by example, right? You're a good leader too, okay? All right. J5, what's going on with you, man? Yeah, we here for your interview about Ashura. So how did you feel about doing it? J5, you gotta talk. Go back. How you feel about your sister being delivered? Okay. On some of that, huh? Come back over by the wall, man. How you feel about it? What about when your sister got here? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what part of the delivery you was looking forward to? Oh, some of that. How did you feel about helping and delivering your sister? Yeah. Leave that alone, boy. Come on now, talk to me. All right, what was your thoughts about seeing all the blood? This man.
Close and personal. Your mom was having the baby. What were you thinking? How do you like having a baby sister now, Shira? Boy, you stand on my feet. You happy about being a big brother? Yeah. So, something I thought was cute. After giving birth, it was a process as far as the cleanup and just being patient. Since it was just me and the family this time, and son wanted to get out so bad. He was just so excited, like, baby. That's why he kept saying, baby. Yeah, baby. What are you doing? He was just like, baby, you know. But when he finally could get out and I brought him over, look, put it down, baby. When I could finally get him out of his bassinet, or we finally got him out, it's like he was already in big brother mode. He was already being gentle and just touching her toes, and then he'll look at me and just smile with those dimples, and he just gave me kisses all over my face, like he was just so proud of me. I thought that was so cute. So he just kept doing that. I thought that was cute. And yeah, every time he sees his sister, his little face just light up. And he like, he do this little, what you call it? This little bashful face, like, he like, baby. Or he try to say sister. So that's been cool. The recovery is different this time. I've definitely been having to move a little slower because yesterday I did a little too much, which was today is day 3, I think, 2 or 3, postpartum. And yeah, just having to take it slow, and also continue to remember that Yahuah is my strength. He's the one who give me the grace to be a mom, a wife, all those things. And he's been challenging. I feel like he's been putting me in position to ask what may make me uncomfortable, which I'm usually like more independent mindset. Like, I got it, I'll do it. Just to not be an inconvenience to anybody. But being able to ask my husband more, you know, like, hey, can you do this? Can you handle this? Or I can't do this today. I need you. Basically for everything. And, you know, no matter how cringe, not cringe, I shouldn't say I feel cringe, but yeah, just receiving help. Even with my daughters, I was teaching them how to cook a little something before baby came. So, you know, when she's like, hey, can I cook this? Can I cook this? You know, being able to think before I say no, you know, because I like things a certain way, or I may want it done quicker. So just being mindful of those things and knowing when to say no or yes, I got it, or not. But that's been different. But I need it. So yeah, she loves being on mommy and daddy, actually. But so made this little baby carrier. It's working so far. There I can still be hands-free and do little minor things. I like my hair like this. It's cute. I like it. Cute. But that's all for y'all. Fourth baby. Fourth baby down.
The lady we have here is the lady that pushed out a shitter. That's Tamika Olsen there. And
welcome, guys.
She's doing some cooking, as you can see. All right. So we have to do her interview segment. So, when you were, what was your first thoughts when the contraction picked up and stopped?
Oh, you already know. When you ready to see your baby, you be like, you just ready. So I was hoping like they kept going. Mm-hmm. But when they stopped, all I could do was remember what happened last time. It was like, it's in Yahuah's time, and I can't rush it. Even if I decided to go work out and take something to try to make it happen faster, it's in his timing. So I remember that, and I was just like, okay, y'all, your will be done. Help me to, keep my joy. And at least enjoy my family, or whatever it is that you got planned. Let me continue to walk in joy, basically, and just be ready for when you want baby to come.
Okay. Yep. So, how did you feel when he had filled that water up without the linen?
I wasn't tripping, to be honest.
Okay.
I know, at the end of the day, the baby's gonna have to come. So, whether it was with the liner in there or without the liner.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Overall, what would be your rating for the process with your team and making sure that it flowed well? What's your rating from 1 to 5?
Say that again. What's the rating for the team?
Yep, that you can put on the team, that you say for the team, 1 to 5.
Are you talking about y'all?
Yeah.
Oh.
We your team. Who else is your team? Who else is your team? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you saying rate the team on how well they did?
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, 10.
All right.
To me.
But I said 1 out of 5.
Oh, 10. 5. If that's the greatest.
Okay.
To be honest, I know you may have had some critiques and what you wish would have happened different. Honestly, I feel like it was smooth.
Okay.
And the things that were very important, they got done. From being patient on the placenta coming out, catching a baby, just being patient, just letting the body do what it naturally do. Honestly, I feel like it was super smooth.
Okay.
If I were to critique anything, it would be...
That's not the question.
Oh, well, you said the team. This is part of the team.
Okay.
It will be...
That's not the question.
When I say shh, yeah, I think that would be the only thing. It was like a moment where I'm like, okay, I ask for water. I'm not trying to yell. Or I say, be quiet. I need it quiet, really quiet, because it was just a little different in one particular part of it. Okay. Where I think I didn't panic, but it shifted so quick that I didn't breathe. I didn't calm my body down to really flow with my body. So it made it hurt worse than what it should have.
Okay.
So once I got it quiet, I was able to get my mind back in the right place, and then I was cool with,
All right.
So yeah, if anything, follow the cues of the person in labor. If they say be quiet, please be quiet. Mm-hmm. If they say turn the music off, please turn the music off. Mm-hmm. If they need water, assist with the water, whatever. Which I think, again, like I said, it's still a 10. It was a 10. It wasn't that bad. We only had one moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. When you were delivering Ashura, what was some points that you was going through in your mind when the baby's head went back up?
Honestly, it was, my mindset was different this time, because I know it happened with Sunshine. And my mindset was just like, all of this is progress. And I just said to myself, within the next 2 pushes, she gonna be out. Like, this is a part of the process. That's how I took it. Right. Like, okay, this happened before. This is part of the process. And it just gave me the space to be ready to say, all right, when they come, bear down, or, whatever. Yeah. And just breathe through it. And yeah, that's what happened.
So when her head crowned, and she was out, did you feel like jumping out the pool?
When her head crowned.
And her head was out.
and her head was out.
Did you feel like jumping out the pool?
No, I knew not to jump out the pool. No, it was more so. I don't know, when you push, I mean, you do feel the pain of it being stretched right there, but I think my mindset was more, I don't know, it's like I was pushing, but I did start coming up when I was pushing out, which is kind of weird. I don't know why I do that, but no, I didn't feel like jumping out the pool. It was more like, I think I just wasn't thinking about my body where it was going. It was just like breathing with the push. That was more so where my mind was at. So when he was like, you coming out the water, it's like, okay, I know I feel this pain, but let's take a deep breath and let's get your body back lower into the water. And then of course she ended up coming out not long after that. I think it was in that same transition that the rest of the body came out.
Okay, hold on one second. When did you have in your mind a give up moment, like how you did in the very beginning with your first child?
A give up pushing?
Yeah.
Nah. I think that my last time was having that. Well, when you say give up, I guess because you can't really give up. Like the baby gotta come out. But are you saying like that?
Can I do this?
Oh yeah, no, I didn't have that at all. Okay. I didn't have that at all, to be honest.
Okay.
My mindset is more, you can do this, because I know that kind of mindset is not gonna help you out.
Yeah.
Especially in the middle of that part, like if you're thinking like that at that, it's just, I can only imagine making it worse. Where you're not going with your body and allowing it to open up. Like if you're not breathing, and you're thinking those kind of thoughts, it don't help.
Gotcha.
So no, I didn't have any of that. My mind was like, it's gotta happen, it's gonna happen, this is gonna be smooth because clearly Yahuah orchestrated this way, it's gonna be smooth. It's gonna be probably unorthodox. I had a feeling it was gonna be unorthodox. But no, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna be pretty smooth, and it was.
Okay. So when you got ready to get out, how did it feel to have noodle legs?
That part is not the fun part when you got the shakes. Because you like trying to stop shaking. And but all you think about is, okay, don't drop my baby. And like this is part of it, I think because I've done it already, it wasn't as shocking as it probably would be if it's your first time having a baby.
Okay.
Having the shakes, because I probably would have been thinking, am I bleeding out? Is something going wrong? Why is my body shaking like this? But I mean, this is my 4th water birth now experience, and that's part of it, just your body being in shock and trying to make sure you okay and regulate itself. So yeah, it's not I don't know if it's the funny part, but it's not like the part you brag about, like, yeah, I was shaking.
Okay. Okay, having your children help you in this process this time, did you approve them helping in the next pregnancy?
Yep. I mean, because it's not like I had to be the one directing them. I think I would have been probably like, just sit down. But no, because they got you, and you already know what to expect.
Okay.
Again, it was excellent. I feel like y'all did great.
Do you feel like other men should deliver their children from their wife?
I'm gonna be real honest.
Be real honest.
As much as I'm like pro home birth, water birth, I would only say do it if Yahuah is telling you to do it.
Okay.
Just being real, because they could set themselves up for it, and because it sounds good. Right. But I don't think it will be wise if they have any kind of fear, or you're indoctrinated by the system
Okay.
About like going to the hospitals and all those things. If that's what you're indoctrinated with, and you have not schooled yourself on birthing and the body and the natural and again, honestly, even being you could be knowledgeable on it, but if it's not Yahuah's will for you, I would say don't do it.
Okay.
You know, even if the wife is confident and the husband is not, I would still say don't do it, because if you're the help and you're not on the same page and have the same positive thinking, it will not help. It won't help it won't help your wife or in that process. It just wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, last question. How did you feel with me delivering your fourth child this go around?
Like just the water birth one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Normal. Outside of me saying shh. Outside of that part, I was able to come back and like, all right, let him help, because my mindset was like, look, if you got to do it by yourself, you're gonna do it by yourself while they tackle everything else. That's what my mindset was, and I did feel like I handled it better, having that mindset versus like I gotta have you right here for me to do what's naturally gonna happen, Let me make those steam a little bit. Yeah, you did good. Outside of, the little frustration, little part, and I was able to like, okay, he's not my enemy, although, maybe he didn't hear me, Yeah. And I was like, okay. Yeah, I feel like it happened so quick too, so there's not really a lot of critiquing for real.
Okay. Well, thank you, Miss Tamika Oster.
Mr. J.C. Austin, this is a few days after birth. Mm-hmm. I have a few questions for you.
I'm on it.
Okay, so my first question to you is, what was your thoughts about water birth? Mm-hmm. When I first brought it to you? I don't know if I brought it to you or you brought it to me. But
nah, you brought it to me.
Okay, so what was your thoughts about a water birth? Like, what was the first thing that popped in your head when you heard water birth?
I was really left out.
Okay.
Because I didn't know the ins and outs of the water birth. I didn't know how it flows. I didn't know how intimate it truly was until you showed me in the car.
Okay. Okay, so had you ever heard about a water birth before I brought it to you?
Mm-mm.
Okay, and you weren't scared at all? Like, no, really?
After I saw it, I was like, let's do it.
Oh, okay, after I showed it to you. Okay. Okay, so my second question. Did you have any concerns after you saw the water birthing process? Like, did you have any fear, or just based off the typical things we hear about labor and delivery? No fear, none of that.
You were down to do it, I was down to do it too.
Okay.
That's after I saw it.
Yeah.
And like, I was just happy that I was given a chance to cut the biblical cord still.
Got you. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so third question. With this being our fourth water birth, what would you do differently? Mm-hmm. As far as assisting the team or just any part of the process?
Try not to be agitated.
Okay.
Try not to be agitated. Because a lot is happening. Try to remain cool through that whole process. That's what I could do.
Yeah.
And then that would help the coaching, that would help the directing, that would help all the navigation and delegation and stuff. So
okay.
That's what I would do for sure. And with the team did good.
Yeah.
It was just 7-4,
Yeah. I think that's probably what made it different as well too.
Yeah, because I have to remember they don't think how I think or think it's fast or think it's adult. They're just like, I'm just gonna do what Daddy said do. So that having a team that young,
okay,
because you pretty much did everything else, and just be patient with my folks.
Okay.
They get awesome. I was happy about them.
Yeah. Okay. So, what would you say, as far as, let's say there are other men watching
Do it.
who actually want to do it?
Okay.
Do you have advice for them? And what about the ones who said, I don't think I can do it? Like, do you have any encouragement or just advice?
Well, first, if you're watching this video, that means you're intrigued about the water birth, right? So, I helped assist my first two, and and I delivered solo my second two, my last two set. So, this is what I would say. Every man should do this. Like, it's like one of the best feelings in the world. You know, it's in my top 4 for sure. Is y'all, right? It's the wife and sex, and then it's baby delivery. Like it's fun. I don't want to say it's fun, but I have a different respect for my wife. See her go through that process, see her flow, see her do the positions and push out a child, you know. But I'm right there with it. It's like another intimate setting, you know what I'm talking about. So this is what I tell people when I'm driving. All you do is you get your good pool, 98 degrees Fahrenheit on the water. You put a line in the pool before you put the water in there. The woman go in there, you know what I'm saying? You have her sit on her knees and boil her legs and make that canal widen up so the baby can flow. And don't try your best to keep her from going on her back, and have that conversation beforehand. If you had that conversation beforehand, sometime it goes with, sometime it don't. The reason why I don't want her on her back, although it's good for the delivery for the doctor, but it closed the canal and makes it hard when it's pushing. So once you realize that the woman's made to do this, and they really do it all by themselves for real, you just guiding the baby. Mm-hmm. It takes a lot of the weight off you. I encourage every man to do it at least one time. Just do it at least one time.
Definitely study, like learn it, like.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting for when I did the repetition, the mind reps. I did the mind reps. I was on YouTube. I was listening to doctors. I was looking at the intern nurses, you know, the CNAs. I was listening and looking at these folks and how they was doing, and then I watched how to maneuver the baby. Because once the baby crown, meaning coming out the uterus, you just turn the head left or right. And you keep it in one of those positions. On the next push, the baby will automatically twist wherever the head is towards, like directed towards. And then you got the baby and give it to your wife. For those who don't think you can do it, study. I said it earlier. You just take do a lot of film study. I have taught another guy that I'm associated with that went to at the old church that we went to, and he did it the next month. So it's like, if we can do it, and from the belief of our wife, that helped out a whole lot actually, then you can do it too. So, you know, I helped assist too. I did the last 2 solo. Do it.
All right, Mr. Austin, Dr. Austin, actually.
What it do, baby?
If you could give the men or the team 2 don'ts, what would that be?
The men on the team 2 don'ts?
No, the men or the team, that, like, birthing team.
2 don'ts.
2 do's and 2 don'ts. How about that?
2 do's and 2 don'ts.
During the labor and delivery of the baby, when it comes to a home birth or water birth.
Don't rush the pushing. Don't rush the delivery process. Coach the wife to go with the body. Don't rush that process. Mm-hmm. And don't get agitated. Mm-hmm. Do's, listen to the rules that you set forth. Listen to those rules. It's very important. But if you got a question, you got a question. Then you still got a question. Oh, okay, you still a man in the day. So, but the other one is stay encouraging and go with the flow. Mm-hmm. Stay encouraging, go with the flow, and you'll be all right.
Okay. Okay, so because I think this is important, and we may make this the last question. So, yes, birthing is its own thing, but I have a question regarding postpartum, because that's where more of the work come in at, right?
Right.
So, if you can speak to not just the males, but the couple, what would you say is like some of like the best advice or wisdom that you are learning or have learned in the postpartum phase once the baby is here? Yeah.
After you do the nose syringe and the throat syringe and clean the baby up and all that, what we did not do that I would have liked to be done, that I would have liked done this time, was have our food preps. And because in that adjusting phase, it's a lot of not sleeping, a lot of not, wanting to prepare. I would like to have went back to that. I have this time. I thought about it kind of late, but then we eat different, so it made it a little bit harder for us this time. But having a food prep helped. It helped with the postpartum. It will keep the burden off the woman, and especially if like I work 1099, so like I'm gone, like I can't have that money coming in while I'm sitting in unless somebody's purchased something from me. So it's like being able to adjust properly, because previously I've had times where I had times set up where I can stay for a day, I can stay for a week, I can stay 2 weeks and still get paid, and then help with the adjusting for that first 2 weeks at least. This time was a little bit different. I would highly recommend having you some food stored up that you can just throw in the oven real quick, and then you can prepare. Have that. And especially if you got like 4 children like us, it'll be easier on both parties. Me and continue to be you, because you got with your woman for a reason. So sometimes you have to remind that woman why you was with her. Like why you love on her, why she beautiful to you. Because sometimes them folks don't feel they get to breaking out and be acting weird. And usually like, baby beautiful, like just chill out. But in that moment, they was like, "Oh, I can't wait till this passes." So stay encouraging to them in that aspect. That's very, very thoughtful. Listen, still listen. Whatever emotional thing that they got going with these hormones, still listen. But you still, at the end of the day, still have to go to, go to Yahuah for your direction, your correction. They can bring as much stuff they want to, but if you were saying still go do what you need to do, you still go do what you need to do, and you just have to communicate that. And try your best to be patient. Definitely be patient in that process and not get agitated with the emotional, the hormones swing that the woman is going through, because that's a real thing. And no sex for real. So you can't be trying to go into postpartum. Her mind is like kind of everywhere, and she ain't at a space where to feel to be even thinking about that process, because she's still healing, still flushing out, and all this other stuff. So don't apply pressure like that. Try your best not to entice her as much as you can, because again, one moment they'll be ooh, and the next moment they're like, get away from me. So definitely watch out for that postpartum. I can say everything you read, you may need it and you may not. There's a lot of times, a lot of books and stuff that we read, we didn't even use half that stuff. And it was based on other people's experiences. So for the couple and for the man, continue to do what you need to do. If you have it to where you can have that automation system working for you, and you can still collect that money, you can hand it back to your family. Better. Do that. That will be way easier than you still gotta go get that paper. You still gotta go get on the road and stuff. In that process, and that way, just reassure you that you ain't by yourself. I'm not here with you. We just, our roles are different, and just keep it above. So, stay encouraged, fellas. Postpartum is really not that bad if once you have like proper stuff in place. It's a easier transition.
Yeah, I think like if I were to do something different, it would definitely be, like you said, already having my like food prepping beforehand and finances as well. Setting aside funds earlier, not wait last minute to start saving. Because that help is needed, especially when you're talking about having multiple children. Yes, so that's good. Okay. And I guess my last question would be, what is something, maybe some wisdom or word that the Most High has given you this time around regarding your child, or just how to flow, or just be, or...
I do have her office. I've been waiting on him to let me know to release it, to speak life into her. She already been here for almost 2 weeks now, 3 weeks.
Almost,
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So he's just been compiling all the word, and I've just been listening. And he just been letting me just be in the moment and love him. Because sometimes you don't get the word as soon as they come out, or before. Sometimes he was like, just be
right,
enjoy this process, and then you get the rest of the word. So there's a lot of word that I've been gaining a little bit every day. This go around, last go around, it was easy. It was just like he just flowed right out, He's been really talking to me about dedication, like what that looked like, because without the Christianity lens, it looked a little bit different than following the way. Does that make sense? So I've been trying to see, should I still do that process or just speak life? Either way, he will make sure that she gonna be okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's I'm starting to see that blend that you was talking about between Selah and Eva. That's pretty interesting for a shooter. So yeah, I got a lot of word for him.
Well, and I wouldn't say necessarily towards the baby, but just being a father. Like on your fourth child, has he given you something different, or just in how to just flow or be, or just something encouraging maybe that you may have spoken to you? That's like, we got this.
He told me just stand. Like even with the postpartum thing, he said still stand. You gotta do what you need to do. This is a part of it, and that was reassuring, because I didn't want you or anybody else to think like that I wasn't willing to help at all. But he did tell me, he was very, very adamant. He said y'all system is different. You still gotta do what you need to do. This is part of your role as the lead, as the provider. So yes, it may stink a little bit. She did let you know her feelings, but you gotta stay and keep going. So I ended up putting I did like a short, and I was encouraging the men to stand. Even when you dog tired, because it was like nobody been wanting me to sleep more. But I was like, I can sleep enough, go work, So he reassured me, just work the plan. Work the plans. We got plans in place. Me and the missus, we got plans in place, work the plan. He haven't told me to deviate from the plan. He has been reminding me to make sure I get some stuff done though. So we can solidify different moves that we're trying to do. Yeah, so well, we on the right track.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, shalom.
Shalom. Next few minutes. All right, so advice and takeaways. What some takeaways that you have, and what's some advice that you got?
Takeaways is, as I stated before, don't take someone else's experience and put that on yourself, especially if it's a negative one. If it's a positive one, then yeah, to always pray and seek Yahuah on his ideal birthing, delivery experience, like process that he have for you. Because you may see this video and like, I'm gonna do a water birth, but it may not be in his will for you to do a water birth. We have witnessed that with someone we know. They did had the midwife, everything, but in their case that wasn't his will. for them. So in all things, as he say, acknowledge him in all of our ways. So even with this child, I still ask him, what's your will? Because I have a way. I'm thinking, just do the water birth. But still seek him. Always seek him. Even regarding who to be a part of your labor and delivery. This time I only saw my family. And that was...
I didn't see anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I ain't seen anybody the last time either, though. So
yeah. But again...
All the time before that.
Yeah. This is just something that I personally seek him on, just so I don't be disappointed. I just want to know, like, okay, what's your will? I know whatever your will is, it's going to go smooth. It's going to go as you purpose it to go. So those are really my main two advices. Also wisdom, just ask for wisdom concerning your children. If he wants you to have more children, or if you have the desire to have more children, ask for wisdom. Like, is this your will though? And if not, give me peace and grace in your will.
Although his scriptures say, multiply. Mm-hmm. But, you
still wisdom.
You still want wisdom. Mm-hmm. My advice would be, stay calm. Try not to get, try not to panic, get over anxious. And don't think of the worst. Take your time, do what you know that works already. And don't allow fear to come in. Don't allow words from everybody else to manifest in your heart. Like, just be.
Yeah.
I would also recommend the guys to stay. That's her right there.
Oh.
I also recommend the guys to that decide to be the delivery man, to be the doctor at that time. Continue to maintain control of the space, because that's important. Because you have to have some level of that if you're trying to deliver and to flow a specific way. And as you do that, just be free. Don't be too strict, do too hard. Realize the strength and weaknesses of the people that's helping you. Like mine, I had a 7 and 4-year-old, so I couldn't have the expectations of an adult on my children. So I had to break it down to where they can still help be involved in the pregnancy and be a part of it. And you'll hear their interactions. You probably have already heard their interactions at this point. Mm-hmm. But allow them to continue to, be a part without being anything too strenuous. And then if you have an adult, then it's different, because then you can just communicate simple things and things get done like the snap of the finger. My other takeaway is make sure that the woman stay healthy, eating right. Don't eat overly on processed sugars. But eat right, because I could say she done that with all the pregnancies that she had. She'll go into a segment and she'll be a vegetarian for a while.
The husband needs to eat right too. Let me say that, because yes,
I did eat right.
I'm just saying, the husband, because they need to be in health too.
This is true.
So we need to say that too. Yes.
And then because if it's too much sodium involved from the hot spicy foods, then you get a lot of swelling around the ankles and around the wrist area, and you don't want that. That's a bad sign of blood flow. So you want to try and maintain that, and then try your best to have less stressful experience, like a delivery process or the labor process. So leading up, when it was time for her to pull back, she didn't want to pull back. I told her before, I was like, you need to pull back, but it didn't compute. So she was like, babe, I was like, I've been told you to pull back. I told you to pull back a long time ago. But you decided to continue to go forward.
I missed that memo. I thought I had to
But then when she actually got a chance to relax and catch up on some rest and just be, it made the process even smoother.
Mm-hmm. One more advice. I forgot to say this. As he was talking, I remembered. Postpartum, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Postpartum.
Yeah,
it's a real thing. So, the mindset, realistically, and this another reason why we put extra emphasis on health and being in taking care of yourself, because both parties need to be present, especially if you don't have a maid, you don't have a nanny or some kind of hired help or whatever to kind of help with adjusting with a newborn. The grace that we have to extend to each other is different. Like, it's like, I don't know, it's just different. We had to like really, I had to be more verbal this time around and like, okay, babe, I really need more help this time, or I need a little more sleep today, or whatever, like whatever it is, or I need you to, feed baby girl right now, or whatever. Like being more, just making sure we communicate, and if we need help, ask for help. So things don't go, wild. And I know something that Yah was really on me about was taking care of myself, because I started to get, not wanting things to go undone, or, with my current children, with my husband, with the house, because I like things a certain way, that I wasn't really taking care of myself, and making sure that I'm eating, and making sure that I'm getting clean, and making sure, certain things are, that I'm taking care of myself, basically. And that goes not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, having a time where you go into worship, and making sure mentally Yah can help you with areas that may seem overwhelming, or you may be overthinking it, basically, and he can kind of like help you out, like, But yeah, communication and working as a team definitely helps a whole lot.
Also, have you some foods prepped?
Oh my goodness, yes.
I'm saying it again for a reason. Have some foods, have some foods prepped. So it can help, because both parties not gonna really want to cook for real.
Yes.
Especially if you're in a situation like me, you're an independent contractor. You can't be off for too long. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta go get that bread. But it would help. It would help the house. It would help your wife, and help yourself if you have some food you can heat up.
Throw in the oven or something.
Yeah. So like if you follow the way like us, make you some clean food. Freeze it, have it ready, and then throw it in there to warm up and heat up. And for about a week, 2 weeks,
or more. If you can do more,
if you do more, but at least that amount, and then that way you can be just, and you can just do what you need to. Both parts can rest, you can eat, because it's been plenty of times I have to leave. Once I leave work, I stay a little extra so she can get some sleep, and then we was switching back and forth, so she can get sleep, so I can get sleep. So you have to be at that space to help in that aspect. But food preparation is gonna be key.
And know that it's temporary, like that little newborn phase where, the time is off, and like just remembering that it's temporary. It's not forever. It's only about a few weeks, so not to overwhelm yourself and think like, oh, how long is going to last? Like, oh, like what have I done to myself? Like, no, it's just a few weeks. So just keeping that in mind. It's just a few weeks of adjusting. Then baby stomach will be, large enough to hold longer, hold the milk a little longer. So working as a team.
So that's what we say for our takeaway. So final statement. We're gonna end it like this. If you believe in Yahuah that He's the Son of living Elohim, you do well. You can inherit the kingdom. Salvation is yours, along with keeping His commands and doing them uprightly. You feel me? If you do them great and teach people to do so, you'll be great in the kingdom. If you do some of them and you teach people to only do some and not all of them, you're gonna be least in the kingdom. But if you believe in Yahuah only and don't do any of His commands and live lawlessly, you won't inherit the kingdom. Shalom, shalom, yalla bye.
What's up? It's Tamika Austin. I got some for y'all. So the first 10 people who comment their email address below and put the title of one of our videos that has really shifted your thinking or has been changing your life down below. I'm giving it to the first 10 people. You must be already subscribed. We're going to check it. And you will be receiving something from us. All right. Keep watching.